And we should see a lot of guys jousting for position in this one. Brent, we've got two teams that can rebound with the best of them.
Yeah, when you have a physical game like this, BA, the one worry is there going to be a lot of fouls? Because you don't want any of these guys out of the game with the way they control the glass.
So the Raptors starting five. Forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Poeltl in at the center position. And now it seems Siakam is in his prime. How do you see his place in the league, Grant?
Well, I really like him, but he seems to be an elite second option. Not sure if you want to build an entire offense around him, but certainly has proven to be an important piece to a championship-level team.
Here's Toronto now. Now here's Barnes. VanVleet outside. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's long. Holiday against VanVleet. Holiday passes to MP. Down low. Here's Antetokounmpo. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Already Giannis has a regular season MVP, a finals MVP, plus a defensive player of the year award, winning all 3 trophies by the age of 26. Excellent.
And that one falls for Antetokounmpo. For Antetokounmpo, you can also throw in an all-star MVP. Brent, that puts him in elite company.
Well, thanks, BA. I did forget that one, and that's a major one, too. But the Greek Freak, just the second player ever to win those 4 awards. The first, of course, MJ. That just tells you Giannis is already an all-time great.
Three-pointer, Holiday. Tries again, and Portis finishes.
A big board and a bigger putback from Bobby Portis.
Outside Anunoby. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. Knocked away. The Raptors need to get off a shot. And the shot's good.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's MP. Had a career game his last time out. Bucket after bucket.
This is when the defense really gets disrupted by Giannis being physical, and then he gets up in the air to rub it in with the jam.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Siakam. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Driving inside, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now here's MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. And such a nice move to make that bucket possible. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket on the night. And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
And I love the way he played downhill on that drive. I love the attack mentality in a close game.
Outside Barnes. Rejected by Antetokounmpo.
When you get down on the block, Giannis is going to use that length defensively and get his hands all over any shot attempt.
Holiday finds MP. To the inside. And Antetokounmpo with the basket. On the assist by MP. Antetokounmpo's got 7 points. And the Raptors call time here. Their last encounter in Toronto.
They barely got the win the last time these teams faced off. And in large part, I think it was because they were pushing the action and drawing foul calls.
Well, it was because they got to play a lot of the second half against the second unit. The guys that ordinarily would have been out there were stuck on the bench with all those fouls.
Pass to Anunoby. Portis against Poeltl. Back to Anunoby. Siakam left side. And And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
It's going to be on Bobby Portis.
You can see the length come into play whether Siakam's facing up or back to the basket.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Bucks.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area. So far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
And let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Outside Anunoby. The three from Barnes. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. The Bucks have gotten 5 of 7 shots to fall. No team has had to make more sacrifices than Toronto during the pandemic.
You are right about that, B.A. I mean, they had to change their home base to Tampa. In essence, they spent an entire season on the road. It was tough for everyone, but the Raptors faced some big challenges.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Now Siakam. Pass to Barnes. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. On the wing, MP. Three-pointer. Toronto grabs the miss. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Knicks.
And games like that are backbreakers. To be so close to victory but let it slip away is frustrating.
And you want to respond in kind, but that last game, it was an effort that most of the time can get you a win. You ran into a tough opponent who was playing at a high level.
Now here's Anunoby. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Lopez with the steal. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Barnes passes to Siakam. Here's Anunoby. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Woo, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Holiday passes to MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. Here's the three. Barnes with the rebound.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Anunoby's got his second basket.
Great at using his body and finding his feet in positions on the boards where he can get up, get to it, get an extra possession.
Time called here. The Bucks decide to talk it over. And it's hard to overstate the impact OG Anunoby has on defense, Chris.
Hey, B.A., an absolute terror on the wings. I mean, he has great length, moves well, just one of the best one-on-one perimeter defenders in the league.
The Raptors making a switch here. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Porter Jr., he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Trent in for Anunoby. And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Now here's Van Vliet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Achua. Pass to Boucher. Inside. Here's Trent. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And boy, has this been a competitive matchup thus far.
These teams have swapped leads 7 times already, and we're not even in the second half.
Now here's Van Vliet. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Trent. There's the three. They get it again. The kick out to Van Vliet. Takes a three. And no good. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter. And
so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, Brent, the season is rolling on, just around the midpoint. For teams really struggling, what's the locker room like right now?
Yeah, it's a tough situation, BA, when you're just trying to find some footing. You would think by 25 or 30 games in, these roles would have been established, but coaches are still trying to find answers to get some consistency out of what's available to them, because you expect that from one another.
Trent's shot is off.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact. You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Outside Porter. Van Vliet outside. Here's Boucher. Trent on the wing. Second chance shot. And they recover it. Achua against Wagner. Trent up top. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. The shot's good. And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, BA. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Now here's MP. Give him 8 points now.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Gary Trent Jr. Second personal foul.
Free throw good. MP. Anunoby. He's checked in for Trent.
At the line for...
And both free throws good for MP.
And they're just hacking away out there. I mean, it's costing them, too, at the free throw line.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Anunoby. To the middle. Van Vliet left side. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Almost had the steal.
Substitution on the court.
Two minutes now played in the second quarter. Outside Barnes. Trent, the pass to Siakam. Tipped away. Back to Trent. No one near him. And again, Toronto, no good.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
Inside at the 4 and 5, it's Giannis and Portis. Drew Holiday out there with MP, and it's Middleton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Barnes, following the score by Milwaukee. Pass to Trent. Outside Barnes. Second shot opportunity. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. MP outside. Fires from deep. Pirtle grabs a miss. Pirtle's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And here's Siakam.
Bucks foul.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now into the
Trent outside. The 3. Kept alive. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. First personal foul. Third team foul.
No good on that one. And as solid as Pirtle is during the game, his free throws, Grant, can be an issue.
BA, it really limits his minutes during close games late. You know, he's right around 50% for his career. He has decent form, so there is some hope for improvement.
Offensive rebound. That evens the score. Antetokounmpo has got 7 points for the quarter. Toronto has gone 1 of 4 from three-point land here in the second. Pass to Pirtle. Back to Van Vliet. From 12 feet. Rebounded by Lopez.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just you shouldn't miss that.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
So it's Toronto now. The Bucks getting their last shot to go. Barnes finds Siakam. Trent on the wing. Over MP. Here's Pirtle. Trent with room to shoot. Cash money on the open jump shot. Trent's got 6 points.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
MP outside. To the paint. Here's Antetokounmpo.
They like to use Giannis in the pick and roll situations. He's getting better at understanding how to set the screens. For the rolling target, boy, he's a good one.
And Toronto calls time here.
And guys, so many great players coming out of Canada. The Raptors have converted a nation, not just watching basketball, but to playing it as well.
Toronto trailing. Van Vliet with it. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Pirtle in the post. Covered by MP. Pirtle. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
MP right side. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The 3. Pascal Siakam with the rebound. Siakam's got 4 rebounds now. And Grant, you think back to those early Raptors jerseys with the big dinosaur. They admit it was aimed at the kids.
Yeah, of course. I mean, rather than win over the older hockey fans, they went after the younger generation. And now they're all grown up and packing the seats. They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Trent outside. Pass to Pirtle. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. That's on Brook Lopez.
Man, good whistle there.
And legacies are defined in the playoffs. Game to game, what's the measure of greatness for a star player in your mind, Grant?
Well, B.A., I think it's all about consistency. The great ones in this league historically bring it every night. They may have a bad game here or there, but for the most part, the energy, the effort, and the consistency is always there.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
From deep, MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. And another shot. And it's good on the layup. Antetokounmpo's got 13 points in this quarter.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession. And the Raptors with some changes. Achua comes in for Pirtle. And it's Anunoby in for Van Vliet.
OG Anunoby.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Outside Barnes. 4 on the clock. Pass to Achua. Hey, puts up a 3. No good on the shot. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
They had a lot of breaks go their way in that game, and hey, they cashed in when they could.
Yeah, the last game it felt like they were just feeding off of what they were doing defensively, forcing a lot of those turnovers, and that helps build your defensive confidence.
Now here's Trent. 9 points in the game. Barnes passes to Anunoby. His 4th make in 5 tries. Solid start for him. All right, let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Raptors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
The tally on the offensive rebounds right now has been really impressive. They've just been in the right spot at the right time and getting those putbacks.
Holiday against Trent.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And when you watch the way Trent Jr. can take over a game, just a gifted scorer who can explode once he gets going. He's in.
close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Raptors up 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
And please give a big round of applause for your Bucks Youth Dance Team. Ladies and gentlemen, your Bucks Youth
We've got
Dance
second half
Team.
action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
So the Raptors 5 right now. The forward duo, the athletic pair of Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Poeltl in at the 5 spot. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the continuity for the Bucks is a strength. Chris Middleton said, quote, "We've been through every type of situation, so you know what to expect. There's no need to worry about failing because you know what you need to do." Ryan, some call it corporate knowledge.
Well, key aspect when it comes to NBA dynasties. Thanks, Allie.
How about Jrue Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Outside Anunoby. VanVleet outside. And a nice finish on the layup. VanVleet's got his first basket.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
MP against Anunoby. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
That's on Jakob Poeltl.
Man, the defender really went after him.
I give a ton of credit to the Bucks front office. Beyond trading for Holiday and, of course, re-signing Giannis, you love how they filled in with those guys around that star power.
Anunoby for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
VanVleet, the pass to Poeltl. Outside Anunoby. Gets the 3 ball to go. Anunoby's got 17. Well, Brent, seems like every year the Bucks have to replace a key rotation player.
Yeah, and tricky because they don't have the financial wherewithal to spend a ton of money with the contracts that have been given out. So it's about the right fit, the right personnel, and I think front office and coaching staff do a great job of identifying who those players are.
And both free throws good for MP. Well, Brent, for this Milwaukee organization, how big was keeping Giannis?
Well, B.A., could you just give me another synonym for massive? I'll take all of them. Because obviously, it's all about Giannis. And the title in 2021 helped big time to keep him in Milwaukee. But imagine if they lost him and went back to square one. You just don't replace guys who are this special.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
MP, that one's good.
Well, he's got great sight lines, Giannis does, especially where he gets the ball. So he surveys the court, takes a good picture, and makes a great pass.
Pass to Barnes. Now here's Siakam. Over on Antetokounmpo. Siakam, no good.
Well, the defense was right up on him, so electing to go for the fadeaway there to create some room, well, that makes sense.
MP against Anunoby. MP. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Free throw good, MP.
At the line for Milwaukee.
And that's good as he hits both shots. The Raptors with a lead. Outside Barnes. Back to VanVleet. Anunoby against MP. Anunoby passes to Poeltl. Here's Siakam. Clock at 6. Anunoby for 3. Offensive rebound. Rejected by Antetokounmpo. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. Barnes against Middleton. Barnes passes to Anunoby. Shot clock at 5. Now here's Pirtle. Defense is right there. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Pirtle. Anunoby's got 9 points here in the second half. Down low. And the basket by MP.
How about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's Van Vliet. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Barnes. Back to Van Vliet. Left side Barnes. Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Holiday. Shot clock at 6. And they call an illegal screen here.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Holiday finds Portis. Anunoby against MP. Back to Portis. Stolen by Siakam. Three-pointer, Van Vliet. Here's Pirtle. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Pirtle's got 14 points. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Raptors.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Pass to Barnes. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Barnes. And now it's a 10-point Toronto lead.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They're pretty infectious right here, guys. In good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball.
And it's the Raptors with the ball. Back to Siakam. Can't get it to fall. For Milwaukee, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's MP. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested. And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
And the Raptors with some changes. Achua's checked in for Pirtle. Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Porter Jr. in for Barnes.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively, because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And when you look at Van Vliet on the floor, you would think he gets targeted.
Substitution on the court.
Eight seconds left to play in the third. Here's Van Vliet. No good with the elbow jumper. And so it's OG Anunoby making things happen for Toronto. A tremendous offensive output. He's got 29 tonight. We'll be back in a moment. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. Reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. At forward, it's the talented Giannis and Middleton. Drew Holiday out there with MP. And it's Portis in at the center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Fires the 3. And MP with a basket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. MP's got 15 points in just the second half. And for the Raptors, they're shooting an average of 43% from the floor. Barnes against Middleton. Barnes, no good.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Free throw good, MP. The Raptors making a switch here. Pirtle's checked in, and both free throws good for MP.
And the reliability of what Jrue Holiday brings to the hardwood, it's about that menacing defense night after night with great hands and great instinct.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
The defense producing easy looks, it just helps you conserve some energy for late in the game.
Outstanding dribble drive. And that replay was brought to you by Mobile One.
And, you know, a close game, you got to find that edge. High-energy plays like that one can make a big difference.
6 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Raptors lead by 2. Well, Brent, after years of being an elite defender, Holiday is finally getting the recognition he deserves.
Well, the best part of guys like this, PA, is that ask other guards around the league what it's like to introduce your offensive game to a guy like Jrue Holiday. They will tell you he's one of the best perimeter defenders that you're going to find.
A deep three from MP. And that misses. That would have put him up. Trent on the wing. The rebound by the Bucks. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the middle. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks.
Well, the defense has failed to cut off any of these driving lanes, which is why they're resorting to fouling him, and he's hurting them from the charity stripe.
Anunoby, he's checked in for Toronto. And both free throws good for MP. For Toronto, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th. Outside Anunoby from deep. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Here's Barnes, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for the Raptors.
And he sinks the second.
Big trip to the line. He did not get all of them, but at least they hold the lead now.
Milwaukee has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this 4th quarter. Pass to MP. Here's Antetokounmpo. He's covered by Siakam to take the lead. And it's finished off by Antetokounmpo as he lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 24.
When he was a skinny kid, defenders would always try to get physical with Giannis. That changed pretty quick. Doesn't work so well anymore.
And Toronto calls time here.
And things are always changing throughout a game. Teams have to adjust on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
The officials were right on top of that.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Inside, Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation. I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this 4th quarter. Pass to Barnes. The shot won't fall. Great D that time from Middleton.
I hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
MP, the pass to Holiday. Back to MP. Lets the three fly. Here's Portis. And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time. And now it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. Guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
Back to Van Vliet. Over Holiday. Misses off the left iron.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And here's MP from outside. Sends it home from three-point land. MP's got 42 in the game.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Van Vliet, the pass to Barnes. Anunoby with it. To the inside. Can they get it? Pirtle finds Anunoby. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Shooting for Toronto, OG Anunoby.
No good on the second free throw. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 8 from three-point land during the fourth. On the wing, MP. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Antetokounmpo has got 26 points.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
Now Pirtle. Anunoby for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Portis has got his 6th rebound on the night. MP outside from deep three-point range. That shot, no good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level, and his tonight has been high.
Pass to Barnes. Kicks it out to Anunoby for 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got his 16th rebound on the night. MP outside for 3. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, maybe a little luck, maybe a little bit of heart. Both of those at play here. He's getting every offensive rebound.
Here's Anunoby. The shot off that time. Good D by Middleton. Milwaukee in the lead. And there's a whistle. That goes on Pascal Siakam. That's foul number 2 for him. And Brent, one issue that's come up. Star players unavailable for various reasons. But some tension there with teams. Where are we headed with this, you think?
I think one of the things, BA, that's going to be of interest in the next couple years is how much this rest, recovery, and load management is actually impacting the player's performance. There's been a lot of data out there, and it's a lot of predictive data about whether or not a player should play. And the league is really digging in to see whether or not this is actually affecting the players or if they should be playing more minutes. And I don't know if it comes down to something financial, but it usually does.
Giannis Antetokounmpo. Fifth personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting
That free throw's good from Anunoby.
OG Anunoby. 2 shots.
Both shots good from the strike.
He couldn't get to the line once in the first half. Coach must have really talked to him at the break.
Pass to MP. Releases. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Toronto has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's on Drew Holiday. And the first one at the line is good.
Shooting for Toronto, Fred Van Vliet.
Both free throws good from Van Vliet.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 8 of 15 during the fourth quarter. Holiday passes to MP. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out.
Yeah, too bad he fouled out. But this team does have some depth at his position.
Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Toronto trailing. Inside, here's Trent. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
They're sending guys to the charity stripe way more than they should be. You'd like to see better positioning defensively.
Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, OG Anunoby.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Siakam pulls down the board. Siakam's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And there's the drive. Trent for 3. They get it back. Hurdle. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Holiday passes to MP.
2 minutes remaining.
Second chance effort. Middleton finds Lopez. Now MP, guarded by Trent. 5 to shoot. Pass to Middleton. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. And here's MP from outside. Hurdle grabs a miss. Toronto shooting around 41%. Trent for 3. Got a piece of it.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
It's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Hits the trifecta.
If he's making shots like that, the teammates want to feed that confidence. Middleton with a sweet stroke.
Van Vliet, the pass to Siakam. Trent outside. Launches it. Gets a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Hurdle's got 22.
Real smooth, guys. Great job with the tip-in.
Those are the kind of plays on the offensive glass that can tell you a lot about a player. And here's MP from outside. No good there. And it's Toronto taking it the other way. Siakam outside. Yeah! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
Pass to Pirtle. Back to Trent. And here's Van Vliet to take the lead. Pirtle. Oh, he got it! He got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Trent against MP.
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And Toronto calls time here. They're behind by 2. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
A chance to tie it up here.
Well, they just need a solid play right now, and coach going through his index cards to find one to get something going.
And here's Siakam. Over Antetokounmpo. Missed it!
Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
So it's a narrow victory for the Bucks, pulling it out for the W. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.